Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. You'll notice this video is called an update rather than favourites, even though I have published a detailed favourites post on my blog about the things I was getting up to and enjoying during April, and I will put a link to that down in the description below. But I've decided not to do favourites videos to go with those posts anymore. They are very time intensive to produce, and I have produced about 60 of them already over the past few years. It's been a good little series really. But it's become apparent as we come out of the depths of the pandemic into a more normal life once again that this is going to be a very busy year for me in many ways. I've got lots of things booked up for a start, but there's also a big opportunity on the horizon that will hopefully prove to be something very exciting. I can't say anything about it at the moment because things are not very clear still, even to me yet, and things need to be formalised and stuff. But my focus is going to be kind of elsewhere in some ways, and I just need to free up a bit of my time. So the favourites videos are the easiest thing to give up. You know, they were never meant to last forever anyway. I'll still keep doing the posts in my blog, and there are various other things I want to write about as well. You know, my blog has always been my baby. I've much preferred writing to video making, but there are still going to be videos that I share. I'm not giving up this channel by any means. I am going to be showing bits and pieces of stuff that I've been getting up to out and about. In particular, there's a very special video I'm about to share that I hope will make up for a lack of a favourites video this month. Something that was postponed a few times before the pandemic, and we've finally been able to do it. So I'm really excited to share that with you. And then there'll be other bits and pieces as well that I share as I go along. And I'll probably do little updates like this every so often as well. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm just changing the way I'm doing things slightly, basically. So you can subscribe to my blog to be alerted to all the new posts I do there. You know, you can be emailed when I do new posts there, and subscribe to this channel as well because, you know, you'll then get alerted when I do post new videos here. And subscribe to my social media as well. You know, if you follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you'll be automatically alerted to new posts that I make, and I often post photos on Instagram as well. So there's loads of ways you can follow me and keep up to date with what I'm getting up to. So yeah, just to give you an idea of what's in this month's favourites post though, just to quickly run through it for you. I mentioned Easter very briefly, of course, because we overindulged on treats as you're supposed to do. There's more talk about Milton Keynes. You'll remember I did a travel vlog last month in my favourites video about stuff I got up to in Milton Keynes, and during April I've written detailed blog posts about everything I did, about the museums I visited and the We Will Rock You musical and looking around the theatre districts. There's all that kind of stuff to check out. And within the post about the museums, I've also written about various films and TV shows that I've been watching during April as well, to do with Bletchley Park. So there was The Imitation Game, for example, a film starring Benedict Cumberbatch that's great, and there's interesting documentaries about Alan Turing and Gordon Welchman and various other bits and pieces. And then in terms of London stuff, I've been going out for lots of nice walks again as usual, continuing to tick various areas off my walking map as I continue to fill it in. And in particular this month I focused on some of the tourist traps before the crowds really flock there for the Jubilee and the summer holidays and stuff. So I've been walking around like the area outside Buckingham Palace and down the Mall and St James's Park where there's beautiful flowers this time of year, and Trafalgar Square, places like that. And then apart from all the Bletchley Park stuff, I've been watching various other bits and pieces as well, of course. So I saw the documentary about the final day of the dinosaurs presented by David Attenborough. That was very nicely put together. Then I saw the new series of Secrets of the Museum that's going behind the scenes at the V&A Museum, and it's a very nicely put together series. There's lots of lovely stuff in there. There's definitely something for everyone in there. And then Doctor Who has been back with a new special as well, Legend of the Sea Devils. Nothing particularly special really. It wasn't anything particularly memorable in there, but it was a nice way to spend an hour. And then in terms of comedy, Taskmaster's back for a 13th series, which is great, especially as they don't have COVID restrictions now either. So everyone's back together close up and they can physically interact again, and the studio audience is back. And I've enjoyed the other usual comedies that I like to watch as well, like Not Going Out and Have Got News For You and The Big Fat Quiz of Everything. And then also in terms of comedy this month, I've checked out Paul Zerdin. He's a ventriloquist comedian who I remember seeing as a kid, and he was popular on TV for a little while after he won the Big Big Talent Show. Then he kind of disappeared to focus on his live touring and went over to America to star in America's Got Talent, which he won. And yeah, he's back in the UK though, touring, and he's making more of a name for himself online as well. He's definitely using social media more these days. And in particular, recently he's posted 2 of his shows in full for free on his YouTube channel, which is great. So I watched those and they are very funny. He's very good. And I'm sorry I hadn't a clue, over on the radio celebrated its 50th anniversary this month. So I've written quite a bit in my blog celebrating that. It's just so ridiculous and so silly and so much fun. So I enjoyed listening to the Archive on 4 show they had, playing classic clips from the series. And I also rewatched my DVD of their live stage show as well that I've got. So that was good fun. And then also on Radio 4 I heard a pilot for a new game show called You Heard It Here First, hosted by blind comedian Chris McCausland, where he immerses his panellists into an audio-only world. So they have to guess what the adverts are from the sound alone, or guess what's being described to them, or figure out what a celebrity is saying in a noisy environment, stuff like that. So that was quite good. It deserves to get a full series, I think. And he's doing very well for himself in general. You know, he's definitely broken into the mainstream. He appears on all sorts of shows now. He won Celebrity Mastermind, and I'm seeing him in person on his tour later this year, which I'm looking forward to, so that'll be good. And then finally, Brian May has reissued his second solo album, Another World, as part of his Gold series of reissues, where he's releasing all his material with extra tracks and things. So it's a good album, and there's some good extra material on there, so I've written a fair amount about that in the blog as well. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say for this month. A nice short video this time, so nice and easy for me to edit, which is what I was hoping for. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the blog post, hope you enjoyed the next video that's about to come out, and I hope you enjoy the future posts and videos that are going to be coming along as well. And I hope you're having a good time as well. I hope you're able to get out and about more now that things are opening up again, and you know, meeting friends or visiting places you haven't been to for a while. And I hope you're staying safe while doing so as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this little update, and thank you for reading everything that I post as well. And yeah, I will see you for another video of some description very soon. Bye for now.
回顾20